Welcome to Living in New Hampshire with Karina and Freddie.
Today's episode, Living in Laconia, Pros and Cons. Coming up. My name is Karina Cisneros, Associate Broker, and this is my son Freddie, Realtor and Managing Partner of the Cisneros Realty Group.
Welcome to our channel. We cover the beautiful New Hampshire Lakes region and mountains surrounding Lake Winnipesaukee.
We are Lakes region experts with a proven track record of success. We have represented over 600 families transition homes over the last 7 years.
Whether you're looking to sell in the Lakes region or are looking to buy that perfect lake home or condominium, look no further. Karina and I are ready to advise, counsel, and assist you.
On this channel, we'll show you everything there is to know about the Lakes region by boat, plane, or any means of transportation.
Please be sure to hit the subscribe button below so you won't miss any of our future videos on Tuesdays and Fridays.
So let's get started with living in Laconia, pros or cons? Or is it pros and cons?
I think it's pros and cons.
Okay, pros and cons. So now we get into the downer part of the video.
Yes, the cons.
There are a lot of good and bads about Laconia, like there is in every town or city across the nation.
So again, just to start off on the cons, so some cons may be pros for some people and vice versa. So it's really up to you to decide. But this is just a list that Karina and I kind of put together in no particular order, but number one in our list that Karina and I put together, I think noise pollution and air quality. But disclaimer, it's not as bad as anywhere else, like typical Massachusetts city.
It's all
but
relative.
in the standard to Moulton Borough.
Correct.
Or Ossipee or somewhere north.
Thanks for explaining that. So it's very relative, of course.
Yes.
So whereas Laconia, in terms of noise or air pollution, would be probably the cleanest town in Massachusetts next to Boston.
Yes, if New York City is a 9 in noise pollution and air pollution, and Boston is a 7,
Laconia is like a 0.5.
No, it's a 2. It's a 2, considering that Moulton Borough and everything else is a 0.5 or a 1, you know.
No,
So,
Moulton Borough is like 0.0.
Okay.
It's super quiet.
yes, but I'm just saying that in the scheme of things, if you compare everything to the Lakes region, Laconia is going to be the most noisy, the most
Except
pollution.
that you get motorcycles that go around the lake, which is fine.
Yes.
And they go vroom, vroom.
Yeah, but
and you hear them everywhere, especially in Laconia during motorcycle week.
yes, but I'd say also it's just there's more people that gravitate with cars. There's just more construction going on. It's just that you get that kind of.
So in other words, if you want more rural,
yes,
go to the outskirts of Laconia.
yes,
Or go to the towns in the outskirts next to Laconia.
But if you can't live without having that ambulance complement your morning coffee, or kind of that like extra honking, or you know, to kind of remind you that you're in civilization, Laconia definitely has that to offer.
Yeah.
Right, Karina?
Yeah.
So that's our number one in our list. Number two, Karina?
I mean, this one is all kind of outdated
Yes.
today. So we found out that Laconia or the Lakes region has higher grocery bills, higher than the average town in the
Where
US.
do you get that from? Wikipedia?
I don't remember. I did some research, Freddie. The truth of the matter is, as we were filming this, grocery bills and food prices are going up and up all over the entire country due to supply chain disruptions.
But in comparison, it's higher than surrounding towns. So by around 5 to 6%, according to the average national
And that shouldn't discourage
number.
you from
Yes.
living in Laconia or coming to Laconia.
Yes, but it is a true con. I mean, well,
it's not that bad.
But it's not only groceries, it's utilities too.
It's
Karina.
I know.
The electricity is a little more
I
money.
know.
You know, and it's not. Like I said, it's not a deal breaker for most people.
No, it's not. If you're really, if that's super critical for you, you may want to consider other towns. The other thing about Laconia, but more or less the entire state of New Hampshire, which is another kind of con, is that the utility bills around here are pretty high.
Yes, that's what I just said. Electricity's higher.
Oh, I thought you were talking about food.
Groceries, utilities, cost of living. Just fixed cost of living. It's going to be a little higher.
So it's about 37% higher than the national average.
Yes, which
Right.
is not the end of the world, but it is higher. It is higher.
Okay. So utility providers in Laconia are for the telephone, which hardly anybody uses anymore. Is
Yes, you just get robocallers and people trying to sell you car warranties. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
God forbid a realtor calls you to see if your house is for sale or if you want to sell your house. Yeah. So anyway, electric services, EverSource, New Hampshire Electric, gas services, Liberty, and water, the Lakes Region
Yes.
water system here in Laconia.
And fun fact, the water that Laconia gets comes from Lake Winnipesaukee,
Not really.
Yes.
It comes from Paugus Bay, which
is
some people say
it's a
is
bay.
Lake Winnipesaukee.
It's a bay.
But it's a bay. It's called Paugus Bay for a reason.
just like Meredith Bay, just like Alton Bay.
Oh,
Yes.
Meredith Bay is part of the big Lake Winnipesaukee.
Yes.
Paugus Bay is you get through a little channel on the Weirs Boulevard.
The real estate prices may not reflect it.
That's
but
true.
Unfortunately,
Paugus Bay
Karina,
prices are
I'm
less.
gonna burst your bubble and let you know that Paugus Bay is part of Lake Winnipesaukee. And,
Wait, did you just burst my bubble?
and it's a fact.
It's a fact.
It's a fact.
Well, like you said last time,
Freddie
we're gonna
fact.
have.
There's no way.
It's a Freddie fact. We're gonna have to do a video about this.
I only speak facts. If I am telling you that the cat is white, it's because I have a hair in my hand. But the cat is white. Okay, so it's fact.
Okay, fine. We'll do a video about
August
this.
Bay, and you know what we should do? We should do a survey. Ask people what they think.
You
But
know
it doesn't
what?
matter what people think. It matters what
Everybody
facts
wants
are.
to say that they have a property on Lake Winnipesaukee, even though it's Paugus Bay. But I need to find. I'm gonna do more research on this.
Little disclaimer. Fake news. Okay. So
All right.
take it away, Karina.
Okay. Another con, and we mentioned this earlier on,
Yes.
is that property taxes in Laconia are the highest at 19 point something per thousand
Yes.
of towns around the lake. But it's not the highest property tax of towns surrounding towns around the lake. For example, Belmont is higher,
Yes.
Ashland is higher,
Ashland is super high.
Samerton is higher. They're like in the 20s.
I didn't know Ashland was so high.
It
I
was like
wonder why.
28.
I have to get to the bottom of that.
Okay, go ahead. Get to the bottom of it, Fred.
Okay, we will. I need a shovel.
Okay, get that shovel.
Okay.
So I think the reason for that is because there's so many services in Laconia. So you,
Yeah, so when it plows, they have a lot of road to clean up.
yeah,
Whenever they have anything to fix,
yeah.
like they say in New England, there's 2 seasons in New England. There's winter and construction season. So
That's true.
there's just more things that break, more sidewalks to fix.
Yeah.
Just in general, and they also have more housing.
So here's
more people living in
So
Laconia.
here's my fix for you. Live next to Laconia, Guilford, for example, or Meredith, and come to Laconia and do your shopping and do everything you want, so you don't have the high taxes of Laconia. But
Yes.
if you want the convenience,
Well, you're gonna save. You will save money up front on the purchase of the home. You're gonna save some money. There's a relative saving for square
Laconia
footage.
is one of the most affordable towns around the lake for
so
sure.
what you pay in taxes, you're gonna end up saving on the short term. So if you're looking for a short term situation, you're just here for a few years, transitioning, or maybe you're building another home somewhere else around the lake. Laconia is great. You can find something affordable. Yes, taxes are gonna be higher, but may not be.
I think you can
a deal
find.
breaker.
I think you can find something affordable anywhere around the lake,
Yes, I mean with it, yeah. I
as
mean,
long as you hire the right realtor
but affordable.
to help you find the right place.
for somebody, maybe not affordable is $5 million, but affordable is $1 million. For somebody, $1 million is not affordable, and there's a price range for
Freddie,
everybody.
we
Yes.
work with everybody.
No, I understand that, but there's a price range for everybody. We help people buy their first waterfront or near the water condominium for a couple $100,000. Anybody from somebody buying their 3rd or 4th summer home or something. They want something more grandiose and they want to really look at all the possibilities. That's what we're there for.
All right, let's go to the next one. The high traffic volume. I mean, come on, this is relative, Freddie. There's no
Again.
way near the traffic up here that there is maybe in Concord, Manchester, or anywhere south. So
Yes, but
there's a tiny little traffic sometimes, which to me, that goes crazy with traffic. It's a little bothersome,
yes,
but
but bigger cities were built with this in thought. They knew the more people were moving in, they had time to react to it. Laconia,
Public transportation.
there's a lot of I feel like choke points or lights instead of lights.
It's normal.
Yeah, it's again, it's nothing like 6 p.m. Boston traffic or trying to get out of Boston or New York City or just bike week traffic. But if you look at Baltimore or Wolfboro or any of the towns that are a little more on the northern
They're
side
just
of the lake,
more rural.
yeah,
The farther you go from Laconia out,
yeah, you're not
towards
gonna
the
have as
east,
much traffic. But
yeah,
if you
less people live out there.
you may sit in traffic for 15, 10 minutes,
God forbid.
depending
I used to do that when I was in Boston.
Right now, a big direct con of Laconia is there's a lot of construction going on, which is good because they are making the city better, but at the same time, it's causing a lot of delays, and sometimes, I may take an alternate route, bypass.
So Fred,
Yes.
so that's our list,
Yes.
official list
Yes.
of the pros and cons.
Yes.
But sitting here right now, is there anything else you want to say, pro or con? Oh, well, I can think of others.
What about you, Karina?
Well, for me, a big pro of Laconia, but really for the Lakes region, is that we have a wonderful private aviation airport that serves the entire Lakes
Yes,
region.
and to my knowledge, the Laconia Airport is the only airport in New Hampshire that actually turns a profit, which is rare for any municipal or
Right,
airport.
so it's
it's very well maintained.
It's a 5,800.
Marv does a great job, the airport manager.
It's a 5,800 foot runway.
5,900.
5,900, which allows a lot of private and big jets to land.
Some jets are probably in the limit, with that runway size, but mostly
Especially in the summer, but in the winter.
summer. In the winter time, now there's de-icing facility, or they have that possibility to de-ice, so we'll have a lot more traffic in the winter too. But it's really not it's definitely a pro.
So another great thing or pro about Laconia, which is basically a community pro because it serves the entire Lakes region, that they just redid the Colonial Theater in downtown Laconia. I think it was like an $8 million renovation. Hope
You
I'm
sure,
not.
Karina?
I'm not sure.
Those are big numbers.
I'm not sure, Freddie. I'm just saying it opened. It's beautiful. In Lakeport, the Opera House that new building was redone. Very nice. In Weir's Beach, I think a year or two ago, they redid a lot of the boardwalk. Laconia is up and coming. It's just a great place. Any other pros or cons, Fred?
I think you nailed it, Karina. I think we gave a pretty good overview.
Also, we're surrounded by mountains. Do you like hiking?
Yeah,
Tons of activities, hiking, right?
Hiking. Laconia offers, just to wrap everything up, Laconia offers everything you want from a small city and everything you want from a nature point of view.
I think I would say it differently. I think I would say Laconia offers everything you would want in a small city with all the conveniences of a very small town.
Yes, and being
I like that one, Fred.
in
I
a
like that
beautiful
setting.
Nestled in a beautiful
If you haven't been here,
area. I mean, it's just beautiful.
Look at our videos. I mean, we do drone. That you've seen drone footage, and we take our plane up and we put cameras on the wings to try and get some great shots up there. It's just breathtaking.
It is, and what I like, I think honestly, the biggest pro, which is a pro of pretty much all of the Lakes region, is talked about the seasonal changes. So now Laconia's gonna get all pretty with colors, and then they're gonna lose their leaves, and then it's gonna be all covered in white, and then the leaves come again in the spring, and it's kind of like beautiful just to see that transition.
Okay, so there you have it, folks. Living in New Hampshire, the pros and cons.
Yes, and if you're planning to buy or sell in the Lakes region, we are New Hampshire Realtors, ready to help you with all your real estate needs.
That's right, thanks, Freddie. And my name is Karina Cisneros, Associate Broker. And this is, of course, my dear son, Freddie, Realtor and Managing Partner of the Cisneros Realty Group. We live here, we work here, and we know real estate in the Lakes region.
Yes, so please be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons below so you won't miss any of your future videos.
So come to New Hampshire. It's the perfect location to live, retire, and vacation.
In New Hampshire, there's something for everyone.
That's right. Until next time.
Play my song.
No, play my song.
Your song.
And I have to find a song for you.
Yes.
Okay, play my song.